Hey, Boo Bear.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Good. I was just thinking earlier today that I feel like we should give ourselves a pat on the back
Well, I said,
because I feel like people kind of know us as like the bickering couple. I know my sister is usually like, y'all good this week. And I feel like it's been a while since we kind of have gotten into it. And so I think that's just
yeah,
progress for us.
it's been a pretty long time.
Like, no, I mean,
Yeah, but I'm going to rebuke it in the name of Jesus right now
yeah,
because I don't want nothing crazy happening.
I'm happy we haven't, but I'm just like, I feel like even the way that we argue or fight, or what did Michael and Mandy say? Heated fellowship.
Yeah,
I feel like it's transitioned. It's better in general.
we deal with it a lot better now.
Yeah. I mean, I would say I deal with it better than you because you quick to give somebody silent treatment. And your silent treatment goes on longer than I feel like is normal. Like there's, okay, I'm gonna step away for a minute and gather myself. And then there's what you do.
Yeah, I could agree with that, but that's just for me. Every individual is different, but for me, I need some time.
So like, okay, when I went and got that massage, you didn't talk to me for a week.
Well, you weren't supposed to go get that massage, right?
I told you I was getting a massage.
You weren't supposed to go get, we didn't agree on it. So can I break down the scenario?
Sure.
The reason that I didn't want you to go get this massage?
I literally just booked myself a massage.
And that's fine to book a massage, but who'd you book a massage with?
I booked.
I forgot the dude's name. Listen, y'all know this, who is it? Body by Ted. What's the guy name? The little rubber dub dude? Anyway.
Advertise.
No, I'm not advertising either one of them. And I don't really care who the other guy's name is. Because
The other guy.
not the one you actually went to go see. But anyways,
Yeah.
this guy has some crazy name, like some weird stuff. We're not fixing it. No, we're not finna plug him at all.
It was.
Anyway.
What, sir? I don't know if those.
Sir. What if I told you right now, I want you to call me sir for the rest of as long as we go?
That's not your name though.
Well, that ain't that. I'm pretty sure that wasn't his name.
We don't know that.
But anyways, yeah, you weren't supposed to go get that massage. So that was my only reservation with that. And the type of guy, I don't know nothing about this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said.
He came very highly recommended. Literally, a friend of mine was like, hey, this guy does amazing massages. She has been going to see him for years.
Is this friend reputable?
All my friends are reputable.
Ways.
Don't start on my
I didn't
friends.
feel like that was an appropriate spot for you to be going without me knowing nothing about it.
I told you where it was.
You told me where it was. You gave me all the information. And that's cool and all. But at the same time, you didn't say, oh, yeah, this guy, his name is whatever his name is, sir. And I'm fisting to go and let him rub-a-dub me and come home.
Okay, when I've gone to Massage Envy, you've never asked if it's been a male or female.
I don't care if it's a male or female. I just would like a professional massage. Now, this is his own private practice, this and that, or whatever, however that, and that's cool too. But at the same time,
professional.
Okay, at the same time though, how would it look in reverse? That's what I want you to consider.
I told you.
If I went to a massage spot and the girl's name was Strawberry. Strawberry looked like Beyonce, and I'm fixing to go get rubbed down.
Okay. And I offered you. I said, do you want me to book you a
Listen, it's okay. It's okay. It happened. And I was mad about it. And so, okay, at that point, I'm like,
for an extended period of time.
Standoffish.
For an extended period of time.
How long was it? I extended?
It was a week.
Okay.
Now, okay, you weren't.
Don't act bad.
I feel like that part is not fighting fair. Like, if you need some space for a couple hours, walk away, get your composure, whatever. That's one thing, but I feel like you take it too far. If I didn't talk to you for a week.
Sometimes it takes that long for my temperature.
Hold on. I guess
you very bad
that I wasn't talking for a week because you weren't talking to me, so I didn't say nothing back. Or I was like, fine, I'm not going to say anything.
I don't feel good about it, but at the same time, it's other things where it's like, in regards to fighting or having arguments or whatever the case may be, I feel like however you need to deal with that situation is how you need to deal with the situation. I've needed time to settle and chill. And you come in the room, you ready to have this conversation yet? Well, no, I'm not ready to have this conversation. I'll come and talk to you when I'm ready to talk to you. And hopefully you're ready to talk to me. And so I feel like in relationships in general, you know what I mean? Sit down, decide, okay, this is a good time for me to talk. So let me get real simmered down before we talk about this. And
problem is, you'll be simmer and it don't take nothing to get you boiling again.
Because you don't give me time to actually talk about it. You want to talk about it. I'm not ready yet. So I just feel like, people need to take their own time. Now, don't use the time in regard, like I just said I did. Don't use that time to be like, all right, yeah.
You were abusing the time?
Or feel like in some parts we could have talked about it sooner, but you got to also understand that in between that week or whatever, there were little conversations where it's like, oh, I'm just irritated now. You know what I mean? So what it was for me.
When you do that and you feel like I was in the wrong for whatever it is, are you expecting me to come to you like, okay, hey, let's talk? Or because from past, it seems like you're waiting for me to, okay, she was in the wrong.
Let me tell you how I reconciled that within myself.
Okay.
I said, I don't believe Kim would do anything crazy to hurt me or to, you know what I'm saying, manipulate a situation to have it, you know, in her favor or anything like that. So I said, I'm mad about this because she wasn't forthcoming about what type of massage this was going to be, which was a regular massage.
Yeah.
But listening to this.
What messed you up? You watched the videos. He posts videos.
I don't know what he did to you, baby.
That's what you should have never watched.
No. You should have watched it and said, I don't think he'll
in the video Vixen. I wasn't one of the chicks.
Either way, I'm a check. They probably put you on that later. I'm
sitting it forward. There was no recording.
But I haven't seen even that part right there. It's like, okay, well, those clients probably gave consent, but at the same time, I just feel like that was my issue. Is that okay? I told her, we actually had the conversation. I said, don't go to that massage, and I guess because you had booked it, probably already paid for a deposit, put a deposit down or whatever. You were like, I'm just going to go ahead and go. And it was so long ago, like I said, I can't even remember if you came back and just told me, yeah, I went and got that massage or what. But I reconciled that within myself because it's a massage. It could be my situation that I gave you at that point in time could have been considered petty. I can apologize for it if but that's not what I felt at the time.
I felt like it was petty, but because I saw how angry you were about it, even though I didn't understand, even though I wouldn't have gotten angry about it, because I saw how upset it made you, it did hurt my feelings that I hurt your feelings. So that's why I was like, I don't mind apologizing that I hurt your feelings. I think we kind of get lost in the sauce because I'm like, I apologize that I hurt your feelings. I don't feel bad about getting a massage because I didn't feel like I did anything wrong.
You did.
And that's where you're like, okay, so you're not sorry because you don't care that you got this massage. So that's, I think, we have learned, I feel like, pretty well to agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. And I think the thing that I'm most, let me think of the word, the thing that I'm most happy about, the thing I'm happiest about is that we don't throw like our past, we don't throw things that may have been an issue for us earlier in our relationship. We don't bring that stuff up now. We've forgotten about it. Not forgotten about it, but it happened, whatever happened. But
being honest,
we don't let that affect where we're at in our relationship.
Yeah.
And so I'm happy about that.
Sometimes it's not bringing it up because you're not past it. Sometimes it's bringing it up because you're using it as an example of something that's happened again. You know, have pointed out to me like, well, that was old Kim. But sometimes when you do something, I have to tell you as an example.
Yeah, and that makes sense. But can I switch subjects? I don't know what you were doing as a child, but you cuss too damn well.
What you mean?
You can cuss. I don't like getting in arguments with you for that part. You got your little mouth.
I do. I enjoy cursing.
I thought I cussed until this girl right here.
People say you're not very intelligent if you curse a lot because you should be able to have other words. I like cursing. It's, I feel like it puts the right amount of emphasis on what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you've said some hurtful shit to me. The fact that you throw a curse word in there, that's what hurts.
So it works.
Tripping, but
and that's why we haven't been arguing lately.
Right. We ain't had no reason to argue, but at the same time, like I said, yeah, you can curse. You gotta. I don't know where you learned that.
Whatever.
It's devastating the way that it affects our marriage and our ability to communicate. The way you cuss. But anyways, I just feel like I said, I'm happy that we don't throw some of that old stuff up. We curse, but then it ain't like degrading, nasty, like, we don't wish bad things on each other or nothing like that. And so, You know what I mean? It's fair. There's a way to fight fair and have a good conversation about things.
Yeah.
It's time, you know, you got to take your time, reflect on what actually happened. Before you think about how you were offended, think about what your role is that you played in the whole situation. That's what I tend to do. Even though you could totally be offended by what your partner did, but at the same time, like, think about what you did. How'd you trigger that, or what, or if you did anything. And if that's the fate, you know, then you usually go in on me when I ain't done nothing. I'm finna let him have it. So, I mean, I just feel like, you know, it's just times to have an appropriate conversation about whatever it is that went wrong, or wherever y'all, you know what I'm saying, sort of tripped up in the relationship. So I don't know. I'm grateful for the way that we interact right now. And it's been months. It's been months since we've, you know, had any type of argument or anything like that. And then, you know, you got to consider that it affects the whole house. So it's funny because you can tell if you're right or not, because sometimes the kids be like, I'm fine.
Well, the daughter will pretty much say, that's between y'all. Like, don't put me in it.
Yeah.
And I think that's just her way of not picking sides.
Well, she's just being it, you know, our stuff. But I don't know. It's just funny because it affects the whole house, and nobody wants to. Can you imagine getting into an argument and then your kids don't want to come up to you?
She'll come up and be like, so are you cooking tonight? Go ask, get at it. Either way, though. So why do you feel like it's okay to take a week? You don't think you can speed that up?
Well, I think I answered it. I said, for me, right now, my temperament, because I hold a lot of stuff in. Most men do. They're going to hold a lot of stuff in. And so whenever we go through these things, I'm like, let me make sure that I'm, for one, addressing the right situation. I don't want to drag her in and go, you know, bonkers over some stuff she don't even know nothing about, or how I'm feeling that day, or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I take my time. I do need my space. That's important. I feel like that's why a lot of people, you know, they crash out. They crash out because they're not given the opportunity, the space, the time that they need to figure out what they want and what the situation is.
I'll give you that because, well, not just because you need for me to give it to you, but I appreciate that you just said that you acknowledge you shouldn't be taking a week, but you still working through that. So I felt like you were operating from a place where me taking this long is okay because that's who I am.
Well, it's just because, and I mean, it's not fair to you. It's not fair to the household. And then not only that, but all right, we hit a stumbling block. Boom, let's hash this out. Same day, try to get this out the way. Tomorrow we back running. You know what I mean? And that's easy for us to say. For a lot of couples, you know, it may not be. I don't know. It just depends on the union, whoever this is, the people are. For me and you, we're able to manage it pretty well right now, and it'll only get better.
Yeah.
I'm just, like I said, I don't know, baby. And you've done a lot for my healing process with dealing with things and all of that. So I appreciate you for that. I really, really do. I don't think you understand the full, you know what I'm saying? I deal with a lot. And so, you know, I appreciate you, baby.
You're so welcome.
I appreciate you, baby.
Well, you guys tell us what you think. Should there be like a middle ground on, okay, give someone their space, but within a day or so, we need to talk this out and hash this out. Y'all let us know in the comments, and we'll get with y'all later.